has some old golf, and most of those are private golf courses, but there's a few public courses, like the one we're headed to right now, though it is making some major updates, and I haven't played it yet, and I think it's making updates for the last 3 years. Cobbs Creek Golf Club. This course was built in 1916, and it's an amazing old course that I look forward to visiting. I even reached out to do a tour, and they said no. So let's put that on the record here with the Parfessor. We love Philadelphia. We're home to Philadelphia, so let's head on over to number 1913 built. Very old Middletown Country Club, a little further outside the city. But don't go too far because you'll find a nice public golf course here at this facility that has a lot of amenities outside of just this cool course that's old. Slap you in the face. Great golfers like Ben Hogan have played this course a few times, Miller, and currently you still have people swinging in like Gary Player celebrating his 85th birthday. Now the course has a ton of history, and before we walk in, there's an old picture of the course that we wanted to show, and just to show that it originally was built in 1913 when golf was completely different to the way we see golf today. But the course still remains the same, at least on some of the holes. 12 of the 18 holes out there right now are the ones you would be playing in 1913, and that's the reason we got out here and played. Now on no tee times, this is what we try to do, get on some of these courses where you could see a little bit of history while you're out there and maybe get a feel for the town. And located in Bucks County, this might be the course for most public golf players in the area looking to sneak out and play 18 holes pretty quickly. And the course even promotes fast play, and that's what we love to see on this course. The thing I learned about Philly golf is it's underrated. Sometimes you start knocking on the door and you learn about some golf history, just like the first island ever created. And even some of the golf outlets have it wrong. This is the first, at least from what I'm reading.
Take a look at this 9-hole course. We're here at the famous Abington Golf Course, and you can see the historical hole that we were here to play. The first ever island designed hole, testing the boundaries of golf design, whether it's an island green par 3, which takes place on this course right now, or just an irrigation system cutting right through. You see parts of the city really just running right off. We were able to check in. We got our tee time. Originally an 18-hole golf course here. Now if you look over on the right-hand side there, you got the old Acme, which is where the original full 18 holes took place at this course. Test the boundaries with this course. It was almost a melting pot of trying new things, whether it was in the first island green ever put on a golf course. And really some parts of the clubhouse remain here to this day. Cobblestone houses here, built in 1910. We'll even give you the pro tips, like where the putting green is, which is located right in front, but it's kind of hidden. So sit back and relax as we walk through each one of these 9 holes at this great golf course here. You can see the finishing hole, number 9. It feels like you're going back in time on this course. A little bit of history, a lot of maintenance. We're on the first hole of one of my favorite golf designers, A.W. Tittinglass. Terrible Tittinglass was his nickname. And in Philadelphia, he was really a star golf designer. Built in 1910 outside of Philadelphia, it's an extremely historical course that should be a historical landmark. Sometimes these 9-hole courses have more history than the newer courses, $150 worth. Is this course really worth the trip? Well. At number 2, we got the par 3s, which you're going to see a lot of. These are older courses. They don't play long. And it does feel like city golf here.
More importantly, It's going to feel like a great golf review. We're going to tell you the history and just the overall amazing story of this course that used to be called Old York Road Country Club in 1909 when a small group of men decided to purchase 67 acres of land for the Abington Friends meeting. Then in 1910, a contest took place to design, quote unquote, a 9-hole golf course, which was won by Jimmy Yang, a golf professional from Huntington Valley, Philadelphia. Now, we will mention that there was an additional 38 acres that was leased.
You even see on hole 3 the temporary green. That probably was the original fairway at one time.
That's because the course did see multiple changes throughout its year. We're going to talk all about those changes. The current layout that we see here today really does stay true to its original structure and nature. The full 18 was built in 1913, but in 1962, under an obligation to support an expanding school, the trustees decided to request the Old York Road Country Club to be relocated, and the original 18 holes was then cut in half. Currently there's only 9 holes here. When it originally was built, it only cost $950. Members were charged $950 to build the course. Members were then charged $25 entry fees plus $25 dues each year, which resulted in about a $1,500 per year annual gross for this club. Because of the uniqueness of designing the course, that's where we're seeing this island green. I don't know if A.W. Tittinglass designed it.
Island green, A.W. Tittinglass himself would be shaking his head at a left-handed opportunity here. But let's see if we can get him out there.
Considered widely among golf historians that the 6th hole that you're seeing right now is the first golf course in North America to feature an island design green. Bear with us, we're an independent golf channel. Pass inside, they're not 100% sure. We're going to go with Jimmy Yang actually building this. We're going to probably come back and learn more and hopefully write down the description and update.
See right off the bat, you would walk right by this and not even think that this was one of the first island greens ever.
And I was grateful to play that course, learn about it, because even the people there, they were even 100% sure. But doing some research, that seems to be the case. Now this course is not public, but there's golf now, and that's how I played it.
Having an
It opens its door to
play
public
some private golf in the Philadelphia area. Well, we got those doors locked, and we enjoyed as much as we can. And going out here and playing it for $90 on Golf Now, time was right to visit this historical landmark for golf.
Take a look at Philmont Golf Course. Now the club was built in 1906 by Ellis Gilbell, and they had no golf course at the time. It wasn't until 1907 or 8 when the construction of the North Course with 9 holes was built. And there's located on 295 acres of land when it was constructed. And there's a train station right, that's why it got its name. The name has never changed. It's named after the train station right down the street. And it was a long day for these Philly folks that spent about $60 for a grant to become a member at this place when it first built, which is a lot of money. And an engineer was the one that constructed, the same engineer that constructed the original layout of Atlantic City Country Club. When it first opened, tennis was way more popular, with golf course kind of coming secondary. A lot of the members did not become golfers. And even though golf wasn't the specialty, it was social engagement is what the focus of for tennis, basketball, and almost every sport. And the location at this facility actually never changed. You can probably get a free bucket of balls here to hit before you go out and play. There's always been controversy of who designed this course, the South Course at least. John Reed was, at least with the Golf Association of Philadelphia, credited for designing the course. And you also have some big names like Hugh Wilson coming in, and the famous William F. Gordon.
But it all started in 1906 with Ellis, who constructed this course with his foundation in commerce industry. There was a need for a country club that focused and dedicated on, at the time, baseball, tennis, and the pursuit of happiness is what it's quoted. But golf soon came later. There's 3 major players in the construction of this course: Sam Litt, Aspen, and Larry Lindepool. They put together a social engagement club, essentially built on 92 acres of land, which was a tree stub location where ponies were raised for about $165,000. There was an option to buy the course, which was then taking place. An engineer said that they could put the course together for $5,000, and so they did, with the first 9 holes being constructed that are not there today.